It's weird, man. The world's changing. I don't know what's wrong with people. Go to the club, everybody's got a tattoo now. Oh my God, I can't believe it. All the guys will get one, right? They'll put one on their bicep. Now, every shirt becomes a sleeveless. They got to billboard their tattoo. They got to show it off because there's like an emotional meaning behind it, right? Some idiot will come up, excuse me, hi, I'm sorry. What's the significance? Why do you have a cobra head on your bicep? What? Now the guy gets all emotional. He's like, thanks for asking. The reason I got the cobra is 5 years ago, my father got, excuse me. My father got bit by a snake. So to remember him by, I put the snake head on my bike. It's not done yet. It's never done, right? They always got to go back, get shading. 2019, I'm going to have the whole cobra haul off of my body. For now, it's just the head, but what's going to happen, it's going to drape across my chest. It's going to cascade down my torso. The tail's going to wrap around my nutbag. Oh, don't laugh, it's for my dad, you know? It's going to creep around my back. The rattle's going to tickle my nipple. And out of my nipple, it's going to say, Dad. Rest in peace, you know? What the hell are you doing to yourself? What, did you forget he died? What, do you look down in the shower? Oh, yeah! People ask me all the time, Sebastian, why don't you get a tattoo? I go, huh? I don't put bumper stickers on Ferraris. Then you would go to the bar, because that song would come in that nobody could dance to, right? That song would always pop on. Like, I can't dance to this. Can't dance to Whitesnake. Let's go get a drink at the bar. So you would go to the bar. This is where you would have to have a little personality. Flirt with her, right? So I grew up with a bunch of guys. We were all funny. That's all we do. Make fun. Goof around with girls. Make them laugh. Girls would be like, you guys are funny. I'd be like, yeah, I know. You would go in for the kill. You would get the number. Like, why don't you write your number down on a napkin? I'll take you out for steak next week, huh? And you would get the number on a napkin. It was kind of damp. Right? The ink would bleed a little bit. Before you left the club, you had to ask, excuse me, sweetheart, is this a 7? Did you write a 7? You give your number out now, 5 minutes later, you get a text message. What are you doing? What do you mean what I'm doing? I just met you. Back off. Driving, that's another thing I can't do. You ever get behind someone, they're not moving? They're not moving, right? You're like, come on. Right? You're like, you change into an animal. Right? You're just looking for the pass lane. You're looking to pass them. And it seems like it's days. It takes days for this to happen. But you'll finally get it, right? You'll finally get it. But as you pass, you can't let this go. As you pass them, you have to turn and look to see who the hell is driving this way. You can't go to bed at night without putting a face to that miles per hour. And I don't know what happens to us. As we pass, we lose it. We're like, what the hell are you doing? Sometimes you want to just slow up so they could see the face. You pull up and you're like, look at what you did to me. I was happy a mile ago. Look at this transformation. You might get engaged. It's the next step. Now, most guys, I like a classic, go to a knee. That's what I think men should do. Drop to one knee. I think that's what about 90% of the guys do, right? As soon as the guy goes to the knee, as soon as he does this, the girl sees what's happening. She gets excited. She's like, all right, guy will drop down. He'll get a little emotional. He's like, baby, we've been dating for 18 years, I know you're 48, you probably can't have kids anymore. I think I'm done clubbing. I think I should maybe settle down, And you put the ring on her finger, and she's like, yeah, yes. Some guys get stupid with it, right? They'll be out at dinner, they'll be sitting there, and the guy will be like, look in the mashed potatoes. Yes. But that's what we do. We go out as a society. That's all we do is go out. Go out to dinner with your friends. That always gets weird. Especially if you go out with a group and you go out to anything like a dinner or whatnot. And when the bill comes, it gets weird. Because what normally happens is the bill will travel around the table. People will then begin to pitch in what they think they owe. The problem with this is there's always somebody last to get the bill. A look of confusion and concern comes over their face. They're like, what? Now people see this and they're like, oh, a couple extra dollars or something like that? And you're like, well, I'm $687 short. So the $2 you're gonna pitch in ain't even gonna put a dent in this. So how about this? How about the bill take another lap? Do another lap. I don't think my chicken tenders were $700. That's one way it might work, right? Sometimes you'll be out to the dinner and somebody picks up the bill at your table. Now, there's a game involved with this. If somebody's nice enough to pick up a bill, you just don't go, hey, thanks. No, there's a game. Somebody takes the bill off the table. You have to stand up and lunge for the bill. You lunge, but you don't touch it. Because if you touch it, you might end up with it. You're like, I never wanted it. I just wanted to act like I did. So you stop shy. What the? And you act like you don't know. You know exactly what's going on, but you have to act like you don't. You're like, come on, what are you doing with that? Come. Now the person will go, please, come on. I'm making a lot of money, you know that. I got this tonight, right? The person doesn't sit down. You have to come back with number 2, right? Now you go fish for the money. You're like, that's ridiculous. It's a lot of money. Hold on here, right? And you go for the money, but the money's back here. You just shake a pocket, hoping they cut you off. If that person has any class, they'll like, please, come on now. You're embarrassing yourself. I got this. Get it next time. You have to come back with number 3. At least let me leave that tip now. Come on. Huh? Now the person will then say, your money's foreign. I got it all. Now I've been in situations where I go, let me leave the tip. And the person's like, sure, go ahead. I'm like, you cheap bastard. You might go out with a group, you might go on a date. Some people go dating, right? It's what a lot of us are doing, right? Nice couple here, hugging her, snuggling, gripping onto her. It's my girl. It's nice. It's what love all about. The first date's the big date, though, right? You go on a first date, there's a lot of flags, a lot of red flags going off on that first date. I watch how a woman eats. This is a huge deal breaker for me, okay? Took a girl out a couple months ago for Italian. She ate everything on the plate. I got no problem with that. Yeah, but I got no problem. Do it all you want. The problem I had is she then took a piece of bread and did a sponge job. My father does that during the holidays. You might want to wait till we fall in love until you start mopping up Sean with bread fragments. Weird stuff are happening in these huts. They're threading eyebrows. Have you seen this? A woman is laying down and someone's just... There's eyebrow shrapnel flying everywhere. Landing in my Auntie Anne's. The world is changing, man.
I shower. It's an event in my house. Some of my friends call me, hey, I'm going to take a quick shower. I'll be right over. No, stay in there for a bit. Clean yourself. All right? I get in the shower, I do a full body pre-soak. It's time to work. Who's still washing with their hands? What are you doing? You wash your car with your hands? Go get a loofah. An exfoliating glove. It's time to work. Got my Lever 2000 antibacterial body wash. Yeah. Yeah, you know, put a little dime of soap in your glove, and you lather up. And I shut the shower off. No need for water right now. I do a full lathering from head to toe. Now, why are we rinsing so fast? Let the soap work. Yeah, I sit there 8-9 minutes just marinating. I get out of the shower, I got a little baby powder waiting for me. Take a little of that. Got a hot date like this guy, think I might get lucky, take another scoop. All right, prepare it. You want them coming back here. They're not gonna come back if it smells like seaweed. I go a step further. I put a little cologne on mine. Hurts at first. But 9 hours later, when she's got a mouthful of Acqua di Gio, who's happy? Then I put my clothes on, take the cologne again. I do my 2 sprays on the wrist, 4 in a walkthrough. Then I'm ready to go buy milk. That grocery store, people stink, don't they? Sometimes the stench will find you. I was sitting in line, I was like, man, where's this coming from? What is this? This guy's mouth was so bad, it was cascading over my head. I got caught in a mouth cloud. And a lot of people, they just keep it in. They're like, God, this guy stinks. I talk to people while I'm out. I had to turn around with this guy. It was so bad. I was like, excuse me, sir? Somebody crapped in your mouth? My eyes are watering. Drop the tabloid, pick up one of these Altoids, will you, please? I'm in a text message war right now. Anybody do text messaging? Never knew I had the option. Get in a fight with your girlfriend. You'll find out what text messaging is all about. I left the house, a little envelope came up on the screen. I'm like, what is this? It's a message from her. I pressed it. It's like, why have you changed? And I didn't know there was rules to text messaging. I called her back. I'm like, what's going on? She's like, what the hell are you doing? We're not ready for this. Hang up and text me back. I'm not good with the thumb. And there's a thing on here that will help you out called T9 word. It will actually guess what you're trying to say. Yeah, don't use this drunk. Don't come home horny, drunk. You want to text your girl a sexy message? Look what you're typing before you send it. I didn't look. I just, I got a call right back. She's like, what do you mean you want to kick my puppy? Because we love the phone. We love this thing. I saw you guys coming in, looking at it. If it doesn't ring, 5-10 minutes go by, you get nervous. You take it out, you're like, is this on? What is... Just dying for a call. And they give you so many options. Anybody using any of these options? Anybody using the world clock? Anybody ever stop you? Excuse me, time is in Japan, please? Voice memo? Who's walking around town? Buy eggs! We just love hitting buttons, don't we? Love it. You ever get into stuff that you don't even know what the hell you're getting into? You ever get into starting web browser by accident? Phone starts connecting, you start sweating, you're like, I gotta get out of this. This is at least $82 a minute. I know it. It's connecting. Phone is shaking. I drop my phone. You ever do that? Drop it. It happens in slow motion. Came out of the pocket. You try and catch it, but you can't. And my battery flew off. You ever have the battery flew off? For some reason, we think this thing's got a heartbeat. Like, we got to put it together within seconds. Like, oh my God, the battery, come on, breathe! Because with your iPod, you got everything right here, you know, whatever. Workout music, whatever. One button, you got it. Yeah. God forbid if you're still working with cassette. Remember the tape? Put that in your yellow waterproof Walkman. Right? Why was that waterproof? Anybody ever go swimming with that damn thing on? Anybody ever dive in a pool? Give me my Walkman, I'm going under. Took you all afternoon to find a song on a cassette tape. You'd be sitting there. It's not on this tape. Where is it? You told me it was on the Maxell 90. Where is it? 90 minutes of music they gave us, remember? And they bumped it up. They gave us 120, 2 hours. Yeah, I didn't know what to do. I was calling my friends, dude, 2 hours of music. Where are they going with this stuff? Now I got my friends with the iPod. Hey, Sebastian, I got 79 weeks of music right here. There was no iTunes back then. You like a song tonight, you'll burn it when you get home. You'll get that song. Not 20 years ago, I had to wait 4 or 5 weeks. That damn thing came on the radio, right? And I always had my cassette in the radio. Right? I didn't know when my song was coming on. I had to be ready. I could have been washing my car, right? Hear my song. That's it, that's it. Got it. 4 weeks I've been waiting for this to come on. Sometimes we got the DJ introduction on it, remember that? You're like, oh, I got the intro now. Oh, man, they're not going to think I bought it. Then we fill up the tape. It's label time. Gotta label it. Take it, peel off side A, right? Put that on the tape. Give it some stupid name we thought was so cool. Hot Hits. Mega Mix. Remember that little sleeve they gave you? A little cassette sleeve that you're supposed to turn around and write the name of the artist and the song? They give you about this much room to do all that. Be sitting there writing the song, and then you have to whip it down the side. Wham. Yeah. No, it's good. It's good to be in a relationship. It all starts at the first date. That's the big date, right? Normally go out for dinner. But the guy does, ladies, at the dinner date, he's just trying to figure out how much the bill is in his head before it comes to the table. And when I went out for sushi, I have no idea what sushi costs. Chicken, salad, steak, I know what that goes for. A dynamite roll? I have no idea what the hell that is. So I can't really guess what the price is. But the bill came, I'm thinking, that's about 120 bucks. And I do the quick peek. That's what we do on that first date. We don't look at it like it's a life insurance policy, right? We act like it didn't even come, you know. So I saw the total, $256. Yeah. Yeah, woo. I closed it, and then I started sweating on the inside of my body. Because on that first date, you can't let on that total might bother you, right? You just have to take that poker face. But if you've been dating for a while, or you're married, and you get a bill like that, you'll flip it over. Can you believe this crap? What the hell did you eat? You better take a good look at this place. We're not coming back here again. Take a look at the art. Lick the plate. Take the wasabi home. Steal something. Take a dish. Put it in your purse. They're not looking. Put it in your purse. But the Vegas trip with the girl is a totally different Vegas trip than with the guys, right? Yeah. I recently went to Vegas for a bachelor party. Yeah. Guys, do not go to Vegas for a bachelor party with 10 of your cheapest friends. I get there, all of us are staying in one room. So, yeah, we're not going to spend much time up here. Just take the bathtub. You'll be all right. And the best man's bragging, we got strippers coming up to the room, man. Strippers, yeah, we got 2 of them. Everybody's got to buck up. The total's $29.95. $30? What the hell are we getting for $30? But no, they told me you got to go to a salon. That's where you got to go. They do it in a way it doesn't look like it's going, right? And most guys, what do we do? Barber, nothing fancy. Just one guy, 12 bucks. Does everything. Cuts it, cleans it, does everything. He's got his combs and the blue juice. Anybody ever ask what that blue juice is? What is that? You ever see him whip out the comb? Okay, we're gonna comb your hair. Hey, you wanna get the acid off the comb? That's why it's falling out. So I go to this high-end Beverly Hills salon, right? And you drop a normal guy into a salon, we don't even know what we're doing in there. Right? Because ladies, you know, you spend the day there, you know how it works. We don't know what we're doing in there. It's very intimidating. I walked in, all the women that worked there had a headset on. I thought I walked into a Rhythm Nation video. They came out to edit. You gotta come up to and ask for your stylist. Yeah. Not a normal name, it's just some guy, you know, some foreign guy, you don't even know how to pronounce. You know, hi, excuse me, I'm here for, Damo? Is that a guy with... And Damo's so busy, he can't even come out to see you, right? He sends out an assistant. She comes out, hi, Sebastian, welcome to Schwa Schwa. Would you like to go in the back and change? I'm getting my hair cut, right? When the hell did you get naked to get a haircut? When did this start? I didn't get the memo. Because they put you in a room with these beautiful robes. I take off my shirt, I put the robe on, I'm like, what am I doing? I come back in the salon, nobody tells you where to go. Just walking around. Damo here? Walked into the area where they wash you. You know, they got all the washing set up. Playmate model comes out. Beautiful woman comes out. She's like, hi, Sebastian. Can I wash your head? Yeah, let's get this started. What do I do for this? So I got the robe on? So I sit down in the bowl. She puts my head down and she starts giving me a beautiful sensual massage, and then like a nipple fell in my mouth. I was like, how much does this cost? Now she dries me. Now you got that dry head and a robe. She puts me back into the salon, still no direction, just, Damo here? I go to Damo's station, it's like a shrine. His chair's elevated. I sit in the chair, no Damo. Waiter came up to me. Can I get you a biscotti? Some cappuccino? What, now? I'm getting my hair cut. And some smoke started in the corner. Comes Damo. A cape. He's got his shears in a holster. Says Damo. He took his shears out. And he walked away. This is over? And then he came back with product. They love the product. They love the upsell, right? Come back with a little thing, right? Hey, you can't even get this in the States, you know? What? And he did that little whip, what they do, you know, a little... Okay. Yeah, like they're gonna make a pizza. Okay, we're gonna do it, right? Yeah, so... Then he starts going in on my head. I'm sitting there, what? And after it's done, you're just sitting there looking at yourself. You're like, God, I look fantastic. It's the best $1,800 I've ever spent.
Something's going on in the country. It's got to be the internet. It's got to be the internet. Internet's bringing out people we never even knew existed. 30 years ago, you know, these people never left the house. They were in their basement talking to themselves. Just, didn't leave. They had no outlet. Now you give them the internet, they have an outlet to the rest of the world. Now they're in chat rooms. Where are people getting the time to do half of the stuff they're doing online? People are living on the computer, writing reviews on restaurants that they go to. You got nothing going on with your life. I don't know, me and my wife, we go out to dinner, I'll tell her right there, salmon sucked. Let's get the fuck out of here. That's it. We don't run home and tattletale on the restaurant. Who's got this time to write an 18-page essay on asparagus? Who's doing this? This internet, there's something for everybody, right? You got some weird fetish, some weird thing you do? Look at how weird it just got in here, huh? Some of you are into this type of behavior. But if you like something weird, you like to, if you're an adult, you like to dress up as a baby, there's a website for you. 30 years ago, if you like to dress up as a baby, nobody knew that. You did that in the privacy of your own home. If you ever came out of your house with a diaper on, your neighbor would go, look at this shit, call the FBI, get this shit out of the neighborhood, right? It was handled. But today, just throw it up in the Google. I like to dress up as a baby. Next thing you know, they're at the Hilton on a Saturday with 863 people that like to do this shit. The world doesn't match my upbringing, okay? I'm here to tell you that. I grew up with an immigrant family. My father's Sicilian, my mother's Italian. I gotta clarify that, all right? Half Sicilian, half Italian. But if you talk to my father, you're Sicilian, you're Sicilian. Okay, Dad, relax. They instilled work ethic into me at a young age. Young. If you come from immigrants, they don't play around with the work. Okay? I've been working since I've been 8 years old. These people put me to work. I don't know what was going on. I was watching cartoons on a Saturday. My father walked in the living room. He's like, hey, go start a business. Now? Right? They never bought us anything. I come from middle-class upbringing. They never bought us a damn thing. They told us who had what we wanted in the neighborhood. I'm like, Dad, can we get a dog? Dog, yeah. 2 houses down, they got a dog. You want to pet an animal? You walk 2 houses down. You pet their dog, and then you come back here and cut my lawn. What? What lawn? Why? What does the lawn have to do with a puppy? What are you talking about? There was no napping growing up. Once you were up, you were up. Okay? Not like today where the kids are, I'm gonna go take a nap. The mother's like, that's okay, Justin. Go take a nap. You've been up for 2 hours now. You're probably exhausted. So go upstairs, lay down, refresh, and come back down when you're good and ready to operate your day. Not my family, okay? Father been living up my ass my entire life. Constantly on me, questioning me. I was an altar boy. He questioned that, right? He's like, do they pay you for this shit at the church? You making any scratch? I had asked the priest for a raise. I said, listen, we know what's going on here. You're collecting a lot of cash during the mass, and nobody's getting a cut. We need something, okay? The priest says, we don't pay for mass, we pay for funerals. I said, then put me on the funeral circuit. I'll start working funerals, okay? That's what I was doing. I was working 3-4 funerals a week during my lunch hour. During my lunch hour, I would have to wolf down my lunch, which was impossible to do because I had the Italian lunch, okay? My lunch had to be refrigerated in the teacher's lounge, all right? Or it would spoil. I had to fill out a special form that the school wasn't responsible if the veal piccata spoiled in the refrigerator. All right? I had real silverware. Nobody wanted to trade at lunch. Everybody had like American, you know, ho-ho Twinkies. I said, anybody want some S cookies? I got S cookies. Stella Doro. Nobody wants this. And my mother would say, make sure you dip those in coffee. Coffee? Ma, they don't serve coffee in the lunchroom. I'm in 3rd grade. Oh, I'll pack you some coffee then. Old world upbringing, superstitious. God, my family's superstitious. I remember once I got my first car, it was a 1984 Celica, Toyota Celica GT shit brown, right? As soon as I got it, my father hung a red horn from the rear view mirror of the car, right? Just a red horn dangling. I go, what are you doing? This looks like, he's like, it's for the Maniscalco, the eye, so nobody gives you the eye. I go, what eye? The fucking eye! Italians, Sicilians, they believe if somebody looks at you, they could literally give you bad luck just on a look, all right? So now we have to have defense mechanisms, okay? I dated girls who weren't even Italian. They'd get into the car, they're like, why do you have a red pepper hanging from your rearview mirror? What is this all about? And I'd have to explain, nah, it's for the demons, you know? It's so nobody looks at you and cripples your soul. You don't have that in your family? No? It was all old world. No real medication at the house. I didn't know what was going on. I got a fever. My mother started cutting potatoes, right? She would put slices of potatoes with a rag. I go, don't we have any Tylenol? Why are potatoes on my head? I grew up, I was covered in Vicks. We have vats of Vicks, they would just rub me. They would boil water, they would drop the Vicks in the water, then I would have to hover over the water, right? 183 degrees, breathing. Then a beach towel would come over my head. I'm like, I can't breathe. I can't breathe, get it off. And they would just hold me there. Stay. Stay. I can't breathe. Don't we have halls? We need halls. But as odd as this upbringing might have been, they taught me passion. They taught me whatever you do in life, you do it 138%. You give it your all. Yeah. Finally found someone who could deal with me. I got married last year, and I'm happier than shit, I gotta tell you. My wife is an angel, okay? A complete angel. The total opposite of me, okay? Loves people. Loves people. She's from the South. She's always smiling. She's like a dog. She likes to play. She likes to come out and play. I'm like a cat. I love to hide. Right? Her friends come over. They're like comfortable. Right? I like people at the house, but like her friends stay long. Like my friends, my friends after the game, they're gone. Hers, they're like, oh, I'll just sleep. No. Her friends like open the refrigerator. I'm sorry, I didn't grow up that way. You don't open anybody else's refrigerator, right? The refrigerator in the master bedroom, you don't look at. You ever get a tour of somebody's house and this is the master and you're like, oh, okay. You don't go in there and go, oh, this is where you fuck? You fuck here? Right here? No. You just skip it and you move on to the baby's room. No, a friend came over the other night. She come here. She goes in there, starts shopping like it's Jewel. Right? Took out a bowl of cherries, beautiful cherries. I just bought them, right? I didn't even get to taste them. What I like to do is I like to take out the cherries, put them in a separate bowl, give a nice wash, and slip those in the refrigerator, right? This one takes out the cherries. She's eating the cherries, and she's talking to me and my wife. Now, it's all over my face. I can't hide it, right? I'm sitting there, I go to the bathroom. Now I go hide. I go like a cat. I go somewhere else. And my wife has to come get me. She's like, why? Would you come out here? I go, she's eating the cherries. How does she know I'm not making a cherry pie with that? But that's why I fell in love with my wife. Totally different. I'll come home and the pizza delivery guy will be in the house while my wife goes to our secret stash and pays him. I go, why is the delivery guy in our kitchen? I didn't grow up with delivery people. I was the delivery person. Something's going on in the country. It's gotta be the internet. It's gotta be the internet. Internet's bringing out people we never even knew existed. 30 years ago, these people never left the house. They were in their basement talking to themselves. Just, They didn't leave. They had no outlet. Now you give them the internet, they have an outlet to the rest of the world. Now they're in chat rooms. Where are people getting the time to do half of the stuff they're doing online? People are living on the computer, writing reviews on restaurants that they go to. You got nothing going on with your life. I don't know, me and my wife, we go out to dinner. I'll tell her right there, salmon sucked. Let's get the fuck out of here. That's it. We don't run home and tattletale on the restaurant. Who's got this time to write an 18-page essay on asparagus? Who's doing this? This internet, there's something for everybody, right? You got some weird fetish, some weird thing you do? Look at how weird it just got in here, huh? Some of you are into this type of behavior. But if you like something weird, if you're an adult, you like to dress up as a baby, there's a website for you. 30 years ago, if you like to dress up as a baby, nobody knew that. You did that in the privacy of your own home. If you ever came out of your house with a diaper on, your neighbor would go, look at this shit, call the FBI, get this shit out of the neighborhood, right? It was handled. But today, just throw it up in the Google. I like to dress up as a baby. Next thing you know, they're at the Hilton on a Saturday with 863 people that like to do this shit. But Italians and Jews, very similar. You know, people say same corporation, different division. All right? We get along. There's an obvious, thing with the religion. I went to my first Passover dinner. That's what she's like, my mother's going to have Pass. Okay, we'll go to the dinner. 7:30, we sit down at her mother's house. I'm starving, right? Starving. They start passing out pamphlets, like reading material. I'm like, what's going on? What are we doing here? What's with the... She's like, no, we read for 2 hours. 2 hours? I said, listen, I'm Italian. As soon as I sit at a table, I gotta have bread within 15 seconds of sitting down, all right? I need something to do with my right hand. I need some oil coming out? We got oil? I need oil, now. Hungry. And the food they start bringing out, oh God, terrible, terrible food. Jews have no idea what the hell they're doing in the kitchen. These people have no cuisine. Celery, crackers, jam. I'm like, what is it? We're losing people. People are leaving. We need food. After breakfast, they fall apart, the Jews. After a bagel, cream cheese, lox, where are they going? They got nothing. They have nothing. Has anybody ever said to you, we went to this Jewish restaurant last night? The gefilte, amazing. I respect the Jews, but let's just have the Italians cater the Passover meal, all right? Come on. I could read for a couple of hours with some meatballs on the table. Something's wrong in the country, okay? Where do people get the time? Look around you. Everybody's just walking around. Taking a photo of yourself? They call it a selfie. I can't even say the word without sweating. I can't stand the word. I call it taking a lonely. Do you know how alone you gotta be? That you can't find anybody to take a photo? That you got 838 photos of yourself in your bathroom? What are you doing? What are you doing? Now, the check-in process at the airport, they don't want to look at you. Head down, right? No smile, nothing. I feel like I'm working. Right? I feel like I work at United. Hi, how you doing? Right? The only time they get happy is when the bag goes over the weight allowance. They love telling you, you're gonna owe extra on this bag. And you know it's heavy. When you're packing it at home, you tell your wife, we're never gonna make it with the, just okay, okay, I'll put it, huh? It's so heavy, right? You put it up there, and you know it's heavy, so you kind of try and release it. You do that like kind of soft release, like that's gonna take weight off the bag. And her mood changes. She's like, ooh, I'm sorry. Your bag is 2 pounds over. You're gonna have to take 2 pounds out of your bag. Now, like an idiot, I gotta open up my bag in front of 187 people. I don't know what 2 pounds is. I'm taking out a boot, a sock, toothpaste. Is this 2 pounds? Does anybody know what 2 pounds is? They're gonna charge me an extra $8,000. You think the boot's a half a pound? I go, where do you want me to put this? She's like, put that in your carry-on. I said, it's still going on the plane. What does it matter if it's on top or underneath? The guy behind me's 500 pounds. That doesn't matter? My sock is gonna take the plane into the Pacific, but you prepared for this type of weight? It's a scam. Every part of that airport bothers me. The TSA, the security checkpoint. This is what's guarding our country. Have you seen what's in the blue shirts at O'Hare? Do you feel safe with this type of security? I've been all over the world, Egypt, Lebanon, Beirut. I've been all over. The security in their airports, unbelievable. All military, neat, hats, machine guns. Have you seen our first line of defense? You see the first guy they send out? Take out your laptop! Your liquids, your creams, your gel. And can we leave the shoes on? Have you seen people's feet? Guy took his shoe off, looked like he had a machete hanging off his toe. I swear to God, like he could cut provolone. Just a thin slice of provolone. How does your toenail get to this point? Don't you glance down and go, shit, I gotta cut this before it starts coming through my shoes. These are basic skill sets. Here, I went to Chipotle a couple weeks ago. Love Chipotle. They make a really nice burrito over there. It's so terrific that the employees can't stop eating it. The employees are never working. They're always in the dining room eating. Ever walk in there, you're like, where are the workers? The only guy behind there is the guy cutting chicken, just looking at you. Right? He's not trained on burrito building. And I'm watching the people order. I mean, there's a sneeze glass there, right? But people always hook the arm over the glass. I'll have corn. I'll have more corn. Just say corn. It's not soundproof. It goes right over the glass. Get your claw out of the salsa. And nobody talks to the Chipotle people. There's no conversation that happens. They listen to the same shit 8 hours a day, right? Steak, beans, cheese, go on. I've never seen anything like this. It's like you're not even, it's like a robot. Chicken, peppers, lettuce. And the employees, all day long. And God forbid if you ask for guacamole, oh my God. The whole store goes into a panic attack. They don't even know how to tell you it's extra money, right? You're like, put some guac on that? It's $1.80 extra? Is that okay? Yeah, it's okay. Most stressful job at Chipotle has to be wrapping these damn things, right? By the time the wrapper gets it, his employees have populated the burrito with so much ingredients, the guy can't even find the tortilla. Starts sweating, he's like, how am I gonna wrap this damn thing? Right? It's a workout. He's gotta get down, gotta use some quads, little core. Start tucking and fold, tuck and fold. It took me 23 minutes to get a burrito out of this place. Right? I felt at the end of this, Chipotle owed me something. So I asked for a water, I filled it up with Coca-Cola. Right? Least they could do. 23 minutes in line. I go to the Coca-Cola machine and I stare at them while I fill it. Coca-Cola in the see-through glass. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do about it? As a husband, you have to handle stuff. You make reservations to a restaurant. As the man, you check in. You go right up to, I got a 2 Maniscalco tonight. You got that? You don't send your wife. I see it all the time. Wives go up. Hi, we're here. 2 for Johnson. It's ready. Honey, you wanna? It's ready, honey. You wanna come up here? Handle it. So I'm like, you know what? Let me go relax at the pool. I go to the pool area. Now, I don't know how you people do the pool, but when I go to like a public pool, hotel pool, I go away from the people. I don't go near people. I don't chit-chat, all right? I know a lot of people like to go in the midst of people. Oh, hi. Oh, we love the weather. We come once a year. I don't do this shit, okay? I go away from it. I set up in my own little corner. I got 3 towels. I start making the thing, right? Like a fitted sheet, everything tucked in, neat. I brought a book. I see people doing this on vacation. They bring a book to the pool. You ever see these people? I watch, I go, how do they read in here? 118 degrees, they're reading a full-blown book. So I'm like, you know what, let me try this. Let me bring a book to the pool. So I sit down, I open up my book. Now, my biggest problem, I can't mind my own business. I'm half away through the first page. And I start looking around like, what the fuck are they doing? What is this? Why are they doing that? There's a group of guys came down loud. I'm not into loud people. I heard them before I saw them. It's this group, the high five group. You ever get this group that comes down? Why? You're 42 years old. Why are you high-fiving? You're at the pool. You didn't score a touchdown. What? are you high-fiving people for at the pool? And they sit right next to me. I'm like a magnet for these types, right? They sit right next to me. Now I'm honed in on this group. Guy took his shoe off, 4 Band-Aids on his foot. How does it get to 4 Band-Aids? How does this happen? After 1 Band-Aid, isn't that a hospital visit? What are you trying to fix at your home with 4 Band-Aids? 1 box of Band-Aids should last your entire life. This is a one-time purchase. When you die, you should have leftover Band-Aids for generations to come. And I'm thinking, if this guy gets into the pool with his Band-Aids on, they're gonna have to drain the pool and refill it. I'm not getting into the pool with Band-Aid juice floating on top of the pool, all right? I don't know what's underneath the Band-Aids. There's always a Band-Aid. There's always a loose Band-Aid in the pool. It will find you. You'll be talking, hanging out, right? And the damn thing will just come in. You're like, oh, God! It's a Band-Aid! Get it away from me! Get it away from me! You're wearing Band-Aids, you should be disallowed in the pool area, okay? Beautiful garden growing up, though. Beautiful. We never went to the grocery store. We grew it. Right in the backyard. Beautiful. Tomato. String bean. All right, little zucchini. You want some fruit? You picked it off the tree. But at night, we found out something was going on in our garden. There was a little raccoon. Something was nibbling on my father's tomatoes, okay? It's a big deal. We had a family meeting about it. Most American families, they'll call up Orkin. We'll just call Orkin. They'll come set up some traps. Then they'll release the animal back into the wild so it could reunite with its family. My father's like, listen, we're gonna murder this motherfucker, all right? We're gonna put antifreeze on bologna. What? Why, Papa? Why? Because it eats the intestines, that's why. Now go get the antifreeze in the garage. We're gonna make a sandwich for our friends tonight. Woke up in the morning, birds, squirrels, raccoons, murdered all over the property. Neighbors coming by, have you seen our cat? Nah, we haven't seen shit. Doesn't like bologna. We sent a message. Okay? Trap don't send the message. Antifreeze makes it clear. We ain't playing around with our zucchinis. Okay? Old world upbringing. Superstitious. God, my family's superstitious. I remember once I got my first car, it was a 1984 Celica. Toyota Celica GT shit brown. Right? As soon as I got it, my father hung a red horn from the rear view mirror of the car, right? Just a red horn dangling. I go, what are you doing? This looks like, he's like, it's for the Malocchio, the eye. So nobody gives you the eye. I go, what eye? The fucking eye! Italians, Sicilians, they believe if somebody looks at you, they could literally give you bad luck just on a look, all right? So now we have to have defense mechanisms, okay? I dated girls who weren't even Italian. They'd get into the car, they're like, why do you have a red pepper hanging from your rearview mirror? What is this all about? Beautiful garden growing up, though. Beautiful. We never went to the grocery store. We grew it. Right in the backyard. Beautiful. Tomato. String bean. All right, little zucchini. You want some fruit? You picked it off the tree. But at night, we found out something was going on in our garden. There was a little raccoon. Something was nibbling on my father's tomatoes, okay? It's a big deal. We had a family meeting about it. Most American families, they'll call up Orkin. We'll just call Orkin. They'll come set up some traps. Then they'll release the animal back into the wild so it could reunite with its family. My father's like, listen, we're gonna murder this motherfucker, all right? We're gonna put antifreeze on bologna. What? Why, Papa? Why? Because it eats the intestines, that's why. Now go get the antifreeze in the garage. We're gonna make a sandwich for our friends tonight. Woke up in the morning, birds, squirrels, raccoons, murdered all over the property. Neighbors coming by, have you seen our cat? Nah, we haven't seen shit. Does it like bologna? We sent a message, okay? Trap don't send the message. Antifreeze makes it clear we ain't playing around with our zucchinis, okay? Old world upbringing, superstitious. God, my family's superstitious. I remember once I got my first car, it was a 1984 Celica, Toyota Celica GT shit brown. Right? As soon as I got it, my father hung a red horn from the rear view mirror of the car, right? Just a red horn dangling. I go, what are you doing? This looks like, it's for the Maniscalco, the eye. So nobody gives you the eye. I go, what eye? The fucking eye! Italians, Sicilians, they believe if somebody looks at you, they could literally give you bad luck. Just on a look, all right? So now we have to have defense mechanisms, okay? I dated girls who weren't even Italian. They'd get into the car, they're like, why do you have a red pepper hanging from your rearview mirror? What is this all about?